to do the.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Let's see. Are we live yet? I can fix that. Oh man. Oh, I need to change that tickler too on the screen there.
I
All
don't
right.
even see it showing up on YouTube.
It
Oh.
is or isn't?
Well, I mean, normally it pops up on my homepage, my first home YouTube page. I try it again.
It ain't even. It says they're waiting on me. Oh, here we are. We're on. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout. I'm one of the hosts, Shane, Never Trust Skinny Chef Shane. My other host, Krista, Cupcake Krista. Then we have Will Fly and Nick J with Just Us E-Bikes. How we doing tonight, guys?
Doing real good. Yeah. I don't know. A little technical difficulty there in the beginning, I guess, but hey, we overcame it.
Oh, that's the other thing. I just switched my internet over from Spectrum to Verizon, and I've noticed some problems with that.
Like some
Weather.
laggy problems or speed problems
No,
or what?
Speed with weather.
with weather, it'll actually
Lag a little with the bad weather.
yeah. So
And we have not had good weather.
we have had crap weather. I don't know where you guys have been, but we just got back from a hammock camping trip where every single night we had high winds and rain. I had a 4 o'clock in the morning wake up call where the wind had pushed my rain fly so much that it pulled the stake and then folded under itself, so it just left me in freezing temperatures and rain and high winds, sleeping in my hammock in my sleeping bag, which takes a second to get out of.
Whoa. Freezing temperatures? Is that what he said?
Yeah,
He did say freezing.
it was like 70. It was like 72 degrees. I'm just kidding.
No, it was in the high 50s, low 60s. I mean,
So
Florida boy here.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's always cold?
Hey, I was fine.
Who never wore a pair of shoes one time this weekend?
But I think I only did once because we were going on a ride.
Sounds like to me you ain't from Florida. Anyways,
I'm not.
so after I fixed the rain fly and stuck it back down, about 30 minutes later it did it again. So I put it back down in the ground, grabbed my sleeping bag and my pillow, and went to the truck. And then that was about it.
And where was I?
You were still in the hammock because I set you up straight and great and
Then it got hot.
like muggy. Like
Ugh.
the wind died and the rain stopped, and it just got muggy. So Krista ended up in the truck with me.
Because the mosquitoes came out like full force. Like I feel like I'm itching mosquito bites right now.
Yeah, we still have mosquitoes right now, so that's awesome. And we got we got Munchkin in here and Scuba Steve. We got Angela,
Come up
Tony,
here where
Kramer,
it's 19 degrees.
19?
19. We got Bill H, Kevin Houston, Daddy
Yes.
Dutch, and what's her name? You know he didn't forget your name. Tony.
Yeah, he said scuba.
Yeah, I'm going back through real quick and make sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't even see all these or these
John
messages.
Wayne.
Yeah, Angela, Linda Anderson, Paramom. I did say Kramer. Kramer's thinking about coming to Fly for Gage. We all get to meet her in person if she shows up.
Nice. No, I didn't think she was real, but if I meet her in person, then that proves
I think
she
she's
does
I think she's a AI person, AI made up thing because no one's seen her in real life.
exist. 55 just joined us.
Yes, what's up?
Mm.
So while we're waiting on people to get in here, we'll tell you about our hammock camping trip. We did see a cottonmouth at nighttime on the road. I thought about saving it and having an actual snake for Tony and Angela when they get here because they loved it so much. Nothing like setting a a deadly snake inside of someone's cargo trailer where they're sleeping. That
I
that
don't know how you would have saved it, but I mean, it is still alive. No one hurt it, as far as I know. But we have a friend who's highly scared of snakes, and he rolled up on it and he's like, "Oh!" Stopped instantly on his e-bike.
I might get
He's
hurt.
like, "Oh, snake!" Yeah, snake. And Shane's like, "Man, you really need to get over your snake fear." And he was like, "Oh, that's a cottonmouth. Okay, never mind." And then I tried to like touch it a little bit with my tire on its tail to like make him go away. It wasn't going. It was gonna bite me, so we went around it. It's a true story.
stay away from them. Give them room. Okay, so when you're angry at me,
Yeah.
I always go around you the furthest way to avoid any striking or being bit. That's the same thing with poisonous snakes. You go around them. Give
Well, I
them
was
room.
trying to like. Well, it was cold.
Anyways, Nick, it's a
Very
little cold
glad
where you're at right now.
What was that?
Nick, what's the temperature where you're at?
Very cold. It's been that way for 2 days.
Well,
19 degrees.
we got all we
Everything's frozen
actually
iced
slept.
over from an ice storm.
We actually slept with our air conditioner in the window unit in our window last night because it was a little warm. But all the windows and doors are open, and
It's 68.
it's 68 here.
No. We're full on heat right here.
Yeah, full on. Let it rip. The light company's loving you guys. So how long do you guys have cold weather for like that?
Yes, they are.
Who are you
Will's
talking
probably
to?
colder.
Normally we don't
I
have
was
it
asking,
this cold, but we'll have it in the 30s for probably 2 months.
we get 30s here too, but it's only for a couple hours and it goes back up to 70.
Will's way colder.
Oh, I know. Why do you live there, Will?
I absolutely love North Carolina. I mean, it's 35 now, getting down to 18 tonight, I think. But so what? I'll be inside sleeping.
Scuba says it's going to be 17 tonight.
Well, we pretty much in the same little
Yeah.
area of the country.
So that's what you should do, Will. You should let Scuba drive down, Munchkin and Scuba drive down from their state to your state, and then you just drive them down with you.
I got a better idea. How about if I drive up to Scuba and Munchkin, and they can drive me down? How about that?
Wait a minute. I got it, Will.
Will.
I got it, Will. I got it.
What?
Scuba and Munchkin drives down to you, and then they drive your van, and you just sleep in the back.
That would work. Yeah.
I bet you.
Have my van down there, and I could catch a flight. That'd work.
Oh.
Ooh, even better. Yeah.
Man,
And it's settled.
hey,
Ooh, that's
Will,
funny.
Then it's settled. Thank you, Scuba. Thanks, Munchkin.
where you going, Will? Oh, good luck. Hope everything comes out all right.
55 says it's 15 in Maryland. I mean, the cold, I'm a Florida boy. You know that. My first 30 years, that's where I was born and raised. But all in all, it's not quite as bad as, I mean, every once in a while, we'll get down to single digits, and the mountains of North Carolina, certainly. But it's not all that bad, really. But what's really a problem is ice. That's like, yuck. Can't do much with that. But other than that, the fall is beautiful, and you get to see all 4 seasons, and none of this
Okay, so
degree winter stuff.
but I just went into panic mode. Chris was like, I have to go to the restroom. And then I realized I thought she still had her earbud in. I was like, well, this could get interesting.
What's that sound? Angela's got 60 in Vegas.
It's right here, so can't worry about that.
Oh.
I was like, oh, here we go. Anyways, so for those of you guys in here now that weren't here last week and did not hear, we did get approved for our 501c3. So once the paperwork and everything is done, which just means we just have to sign everything. It's already, it is written in stone 99% all the way.
Yes. And what's the name of our 501c3?
It is called, our 501c3 is called the Gage Robbins Good Citizenship Scholarship, Inc. You know, because I got to keep names long, apparently. You know, never trust a skinny chef, shame. And then Krista's like, I'm just a cupcake, Krista. And then we got Nick J and Will Fly. But don't worry, Shane's name will just keep on going all the way across the board.
Yeah, so that it should be done within the next couple weeks because we pretty much fly by that whole process.
Yeah, it should only take a couple more weeks, and then we will be completely legit. And then we have to go to the bank and open up a bank account under that 501c3. And I talked to Coach Oates today, who is the administrator at the high school that we started this fundraiser or this scholarship for or with. So what we're going to do, I actually asked him, I said, would it be more beneficial for one student to take a larger lump sum each year or multiple students? And he made a valid point. If you give a kid, an 18-year-old kid that's graduated high school, a $5,000 check, he's like, you could have them out there putting $5,000 down on a jet ski, a car. So
not if you put it like in a gift card, like you were saying before. Like
we, as a 501c3, we can't go and buy gift cards and then.
Okay.
What he suggested was we get checks in the 501c3. Then we write the check out to the student's name, and then. But he said $1,000 is a good amount. That's not too much where they have options to go buy dumb things like put money down on a car or what have you. It's enough for them to go and buy classes or. So long story short, we're going to stick with $1,000. Depending on what our nest egg is each year, will depend on how many scholarships that we
are able to give. Yeah.
So we're super excited about it because some years are going to be good and some years are going to be thin. So we will play it each year. We're going to play each year by each day, each year by year.
Each year you're going to play it by ear.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I just started drinking like 30 minutes.
And he
ago.
hasn't even had his specialty beer.
Oh, I do have specialty beer, don't I?
You do.
Oh snap! Hold on, I'll be right.
Oh.
Hold on, Krista, run the show.
Okay. We did also contact Hardy Senior High because we're going to do a scholarship there, and get that all going. She just said a check in the 501c3 name. Send it to her. She did ask if we wanted to pick the student. We do not. We especially don't want to pick a student at O'Galley, where we went to school, our kids went to school, because these are people that we went to school with children, and we don't want to be biased. And it's the teachers who have been there who know whether they live up to what this scholarship is for.
Correct. So
we support it, but we don't want to pick any child and say you are the right one because we have no idea. So, you done?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Sorry, there's just a lot of things going on.
I think it would make sense to split it up because if you think about it, somebody who's in need of a scholarship, man, that $1,000, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So that it would certainly help. I mean, I think that's.
Well, here's a great question that I actually asked the coordinator today. It says, wonder if there's any way to wait till the student enrolls in college, then add the funds directly into their school account or their 501c3. And I asked them about this, and here's the problem. If you get a student that's planning on going to, let's just say, Florida State, and then maybe after a couple of days of being enrolled, you decide to be here. I want to go to University of Florida. Now it's the job of the school to keep up with that student. Or what if they decide to join the military first and then spend 4 years in the military and then go to college? So it's just for easiness, if you will, to just write them a check for $1,000 and be done with it.
And God's honest truth, these kids are actually kids that want to go to college.
Right.
They have to submit a letter stating why they feel that they are the correct candidate. So they worked really hard for it. And I mean, I can't tell them what to spend the money on, but typically you have very well driven kids sometimes. And $1,000 helps with books. And our daughter just went back to school this semester, and it was a $2,000 semester, which is pretty cheap because friends of hers had books that would save her a lot of money. So if we can help somebody else to just start a career, we're doing the right thing.
Right. That's our goal, is to keep our name, our son's name out there, and to just be a benefit to kids graduating high school.
What they do with the money is on them, to be honest. I think we're doing the right thing, and it's up to them to make the right choice, but I'm sure that they all will. It's not that much money.
Well, here, John Wayne just put up.
You're doing the right thing, but you can't control what they do.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly. So we are doing what we feel is correct or right, and what they do is entirely up to them.
So John Wayne just posted nearly 50% of eligible scholarships are not applied for. At a Galley High School, they have a list of scholarships that you can apply for, and so far, what is this, our third year?
Third.
This will be our third year doing it, and it's been multiple kids applying for it. So they have to, at the end of the year, the teachers have to pick which one is best.
And we're going to go to the graduate or the award ceremony.
Yes.
And get pictures with the winner of this year. And we did ask Hardy for the same thing, and so we'll make sure we put that on the page to let everyone know the winners of both scholarships.
Yeah, we got a hold of the lady that we were supposed to contact or email at Hardy Lakes, and she's like, "Oh, we just had a meeting about scholarships." I was like, "Well, I emailed you." She's like, "Let me look." Oh, here it is. I'm like, "Thanks." Like, way to be on top of things. I'm not talking bad about it, but I was just kind of a little, I don't know. It was kind of odd that if you're looking for scholarships and somebody's literally emailed you the information and everything and asking you how do you want the money sent, which by the way, they want to check, which is perfectly fine. Hopefully, they don't graduate till May 20th, about 9:00. We have to be at the King Center.
Okay.
So anyways, that's when we'll be given another, well, we won't be given away. They'll already be given to the administrator, and they will do the whole student thing, the scholarship. And then last year they asked me if I wanted to give it away. I said no. Then they're like, well, would you like recognition? I was like, I guess. And then I stood up and everyone turned around and looked at me. I was like, this is the last time I do that. just say the parents of Gage is here and they like to, give this scholarship. I'm fine with that. That was, dude, it was uncomfortable. I mean, everybody in there turned around and looked at me. I was like, whoa.
You need to carry one of those applause signs with you so that the crowd knows what to do. Yeah. They were probably waiting for you to say something or give a speech. I don't know.
All right. Well, before the show, you had a question about paramotoring. I don't want to talk about the 50. I'm excited about it and I would love to talk about it, but let's
wait until it's 100%, not no 99. So.
No, it better be. At this point,
It is. We just have a little bit more paperwork to do. No big deal.
Yeah, you don't want to count your, what is it? Count your eggs.
Count your chickens before they hatch.
Before the eggs hatch. That's right. Okay, so this is not going to be Count your chickens before your eggs hatch. Yeah. But you know what I mean. Count your chickens. Yeah, I said that right. Count your chickens before your eggs hatch. Anyways, moving on. So this topic came up on on Facebook, and we're not going to talk all night about it, but just a quick little question to the chat, and I'll give my feedback on it too. This is different here, so to share, I have to present, right? Share,
Sure.
yes. Share screen, and then I have to pick the one. Just bear with me here. This is all new. This is not Zoom. This is the high-tech stuff. All right. So why isn't it? Oh, okay. There it is. I'm getting there.
You're fine, Will.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Preview. Entire screen. Brave tab. Oh, I bet you. Okay. I think I know what's going on. I have to actually open it.
Can we put 5 windows up?
Yeah. I think you can.
Aren't you pretty?
Okay, well now I'm
Hey
gonna
Nick, while he's working on that, so can you give so next week, Nick from Just Us E-Bikes, and we're gonna have Rick Davies from Florida Power Sports. They're gonna be on, and we're gonna talk about the items that are gonna be donated for Fly It for Gauge. So that and all. Rick Davies has a new paramotor out, a new motor that he's put on a Craft brand paramotor, and it's pretty. He asked me if I wanted to come over and foot launch his brand new machine, and
Nick, you know the answer to that.
Nick, that's a hard no. That's a hard, especially after I just got off of a three failed launch bender.
He's a what?
Oh no.
He's what?
Do what, Nick?
You can do it. You can
yeah,
do
I
it.
sure can. If I was 20 years
trike.
younger.
Oh, it's a trike?
No, but he wanted me to foot launch it.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Like 100.
I want to go fly it on that trike he built.
We will have stickers. They're in the process of being made. So
Have we decided what we're doing with that? Are we?
She is going to send over.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Are we giving them or?
I think we're giving.
Okay, I didn't know. We hadn't talked about it.
Yeah, that's my yeah.
So yeah, with your pilot fee, you're gonna get a Fly It for Gauge 2024 sticker. I still have to get a hold of Uncle Steve and set up with him to see if he's gonna
if he's
able or whatever, because we can once we become 100% 501c3, then we can write the tax number to him, and then he can write that all off. Just like old Nick there and Rick Davies, guys are. If anybody else that's in the chat is a vendor or sells whatever, and they would like to donate, let me know. I think I think we're running out of time for the county is actually making the banner for us again this year.
Oh, are they?
So yeah,
That's cool.
They're going to be calling. We're going to talk about what they're going to pay for and what we're paying for.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be if in the next day or two I can get more vendors to donate stuff, then they'll be added to the banner.
It is behind us, but it didn't work. So
yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
So we moved on.
Sorry.
We went with the better.
I figured it out.
Ready, Will? All right.
Yep. Figured it out.
All right. What is this question from Facebook? Ready?
Yeah. I'm going to pull it up. So the premise let me set it up here. It's somebody who's a brand new pilot. They have not flown yet, actually. They're looking into the training. I mean, brand spanking new. And he posed the question on Facebook whether or not this would be a good site for an LZ. Now, I mean, I'm just looking at the sectional, and I'm no satellite imagery or anything like that. So I'm just basing it solely on its location on the sectional. All right. So now present. See, I had it all set up, but I figured out what I was doing wrong. All right. So
all good.
Nick messed it up.
Yeah, Nick. Thanks, man. Here it is.
Are you able to screen
I'm sorry.
share? Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
Can you see it?
Hold on.
Hey, something's happening.
Yep.
You can see it?
I got it.
Yep.
All right. So I don't know. Yeah, I can blow it up. And I can move it down. All right. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's a white arrow pointing to the location in question.
Oh, okay.
And the dashed lines here is Class Delta, which is a controlled airport, has a control tower. And you have to establish two-way radio communication before you go in there. But it's outside of that. And so it's an open-ended question to the chat whether they think that would be a good idea or a decent LZ.
I don't fly, and I'm going to say no.
I can't read one of those, so
it's okay.
We'll dude, that thing to me is all chicken scratch.
Well, it looks like, I mean, you're flying, right? It's not like if you have your radar up all the time to realize you're in that red zone.
Well, you better if you're flying.
Well, I'm just saying.
Go.
Right? So it's probably wise to probably not fly where you could potentially fly into the non-fly zone.
Well, I mean, that's a point. There's really two things here. There's what can you do and what would be the prudent thing to do. And remember, we're talking about a new pilot, right? So my take on that is there's a couple of things. First of all, I mean, there's a 5 nautical mile radius around this airport that's Class D, right? So you've got people, you got planes converging they could be from any direction. I mean, they don't have to be on an approach, and they're not necessarily going to come in on the straight in. You know what I'm saying? They could depart or arrive from any direction. There's that. And the other thing is, if you look, can you actually see my cursor?
Move it around.
How about over here?
Yeah.
You see it there? Okay. So here's the white arrow, right? There's the Class D airport, but look what's just to the north. There's another airport with an approach, but again, it doesn't matter about the approach. And then there's another airport with, so you got 1, 2, 3 airports, but look how, see these tick marks? Look how the runways line up. Like draw a straight line from here straight down. So you're flying under the approach corridor of 2 other airports. So my take on it was that I said, no, I mean, if it were me and I was a new pilot, or if it was, whatever, I would not select that site for an LZ. So you can do it. It's legal. You'd be in Class G up to 700 feet above the ground. But I would,
especially someone that likes to fly low. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and most of
it's a new pilot though.
It's a new pilot. That's right.
Yeah.
So my point was on Facebook was it's what you can do and what would maybe be a better option, or what, you know what I'm saying? There's bound to be a ton of other places you could fly. It doesn't have to be, I mean, I'm looking down in this area. This is the only section of the sectional I got, so I can't really see what's down here, but it looks like there's a lot of other options there.
Right. And this person
flights in, I would say yes.
If what?
Not right now though. Not for a new pilot. If he was 50 or 60 flights in as a new pilot, maybe that would be a good local place, but not as a brand new pilot. I'd say no.
Well, and that was another point I made. Good point, Nick. I mean, the point was that the fewer distractions you have, the better off you are as a new pilot. Because I mean, when you're new,
Yes.
everything is like a big deal. If that makes sense. I mean, you're concentrating on doing the basics of just flying the aircraft. You don't want to have to be concerned with traffic 2 o'clock your altitude. You know what I mean? So
No, it's too much.
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
I would first say hello to Walter, and then can't wait to meet him in person because I heard he's coming to fly for Gage. And
yeah.
then he will get a prize if he shows up for the furthest travel to get to fly for Gage. Just so you know.
What if Craig
And
comes?
then,
Craig's from Australia too. Craig
well,
B's from Australia.
well, we're gonna have to figure out what airport they flew out of. Which one's further away? I can guarantee you they're not flying here on paramotors.
So back to the point at hand.
I'm gonna stop screen sharing here. So that was it.
For me personally, even as a, I don't even know if I'd call myself seasoned, but as a pilot that's flown for over 4 years, that to me, if it's that
Congested.
I'm not going to go there. It's
Yeah.
just,
Me as a
we got
go ahead.
sorry, I was just going to say hello to Cooking with Big Cat 305. That's a Florida boy right there. And yes, it has been a long time, sir. I'm sorry, Will. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say Daniel Roush says as long as you fly away and stay under the controlled airspace and out of Class D airspace. Yeah, I mean, but at his level of flying experience, I mean, I wouldn't have any problem flying out of there either. And as far as the radio goes, I don't make a lot of transmissions, but I listen intently to other pilots and what they're doing and where they are.
There's a difference though, Will, because you are a pilot of planes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but
Not
still,
that
I mean,
anybody else isn't, just saying.
yeah,
And
no,
an instructor.
yeah, but I'll talk if I have to. But most of the time, it's just me being aware what other pilots are doing, and I can, go lower or whatever just to
Yeah,
make
but
sure.
do you not think that's an advantage to you that your knowledge of aircraft and
Yeah.
airspace, whatever?
Yeah, clearly, but to the extent that a paramotor pilot would use that same knowledge. I mean, the hardest part for me when I was a brand new pilot, believe it or not, was radio communication and fear of it. I was terrified of the radio, when I first started. I'm like, what if I say the wrong thing? They're not going to understand me. What if they say something and I don't understand them? And they got to repeat it. And they're going to think I mean, it's just crazy stuff, that goes on in your head. And in the end,
you sounded like you knew what the heck you were doing when you landed at the airport crossing the state of Florida.
You most certainly did.
Like, this is big. This is big, Will.
Fake it till you make it.
Listen, this is Big Will. We are on this paramotor pilot heading such and such direction off of runway blah blah blah.
Yeah, we knew exactly where you were coming because it was like radioed into all the.
We knew exactly which way he was coming because his wing was laid out that way.
No, because we knew you were coming in because they told all the planes not to, and I was like, well, he obviously knows what to say and how to say it, which you had great schooling.
They never taught me about.
And they didn't.
Aviation.
So none of that.
So technically, they want us at Sebastian Airport to have communication with the plane, but it's mostly just the skydiving plane. But we usually are in and out before the first group of skydivers launch or fall to Earth. So I don't really worry about it. It's not a requirement. They just would prefer you to have it, which one day would have been really helpful, because Smart Car Brian had an engine out, and when he actually landed back behind the woods at the end of the runway. So when I was circling Brian, I didn't realize where we were because I was so big. I was so caught up on paying attention where Brian was landing out. And when I went to go back to get the truck to go get him, when I popped above the trees, I was at the end of the runway. And guess what was on the other end of the runway, halfway down, that had to abort their launch because, well, there's a PP, pair.
Wow.
Jesus, what is wrong with me
You
tonight?
have your special beer.
I've had this much of my special beer. There's a paramotor pilot at the end of the runway. So he was very, and I agree, he was very upset with the situation. We all know not to fly that area, but it was just an emergency situation. You know, I screwed up. I went over to the uh, skydiving school. I got on the radio with the pilot. I apologized. I explained to him what happened, and he's like, "No big deal. Just next time, let us know." I was like, "No problem." And that was pretty it. It was there was no investigation. There was no anybody told the airport manager or whatever. It was just I explained that it was just a situation where there's a lot of water. Pilot had an engine out. We tried. I followed him down, made sure he was safe, and I was going to go back to get a truck. I did not realize at the time where I was, and he was totally fine with it. And this pilot, at the end of the runway again, had to wait for yet another paramotor pilot, aka Smart Car Brian, who restarted his motor and was able to launch for where he was. And literally, the next time this pilot got into taxi or into the runway to get ready to take off, he had to wait for Brian to get out of the way. I was like, Jesus, that could have been worse luck ever. Like that was just
And we were supposed to invite Brian onto the show. He said he was going to come on tonight.
Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
smart car.
really?
Yeah. He said, "Oh my God, that's amazing. I want to join." Because he was with us hammock camping, but he was in the back of his truck.
he did a hammock camping in a tent in the back of his truck.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right, Craig.
Well,
Craig B.
one last thing, and then we'll get off the topic. But as far as radio communication goes, you just keep it real freaking simple. You tell them who you are, where you are, and what you want to do. And if you don't know the lingo, it's a requirement to even be a pilot to read, speak, understand the English language. And if you can't be a pilot. And that's all around the world. So
Right.
if you don't know what to say, speak plain English. Just tell them what's on your mind, and don't get all caught up in the minutia stuff, and you'll be all
So
right.
pretty much I'm at 3,000 feet heading west.
Yeah. If you don't know,
Okay.
you say, I don't know. You say, I'm on this side of the airport, and you just give them all of the information that because if they know that you don't know, they're going to try extra hard to figure it out,
Right.
So,
they're not going to be flying by instrument at that point. They're going to be looking out the window.
Okay.
yeah, that's another point too. That's another point too, that pilots aren't often looking out the window. And as
Right.
they should. I mean, it's their responsibility and VMC to
Mhm.
or visual to maintain separation. And so that's even if they're in controlled airspace. If they're VMC, their job is to you have to keep yourself separated. So they should be looking out the window, but doesn't mean that they do.
Okay, so there's a question in the chat from Scuba about where do you order the shirts?
Oh.
So if you go to Fly It for Gauge 2024 on Facebook, all the information is in there. You can go through PayPal or Zelle, and the information is there.
Just
So
let us know the shirt.
yeah, just make sure when you pay for your shirt, say I'm paying for a shirt and I need an extra small, or for Scuba Steve, it's an extra medium. And I will make sure it gets put on the list. You got to order 2 shirts, Scuba. One for Munchkin and one for you. I'm just saying. You'd be twinsies walking down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holding hands.
I really think the shirts are going to be cute.
Krista thinks the shirts are really going to be cute. So do I. Nick, do you think the shirts are going to be really cute, bro?
Don't have a girl on the show to not
I
say
have a
cute.
feeling they will be.
Thank you, Nick.
I mean, they're going to be so super cute.
Yes.
Hey, Scuba,
That's
yes,
what we're
order
gonna stay the
her
whole
a
weekend. I love my cute
yes,
shirt.
super
Super
cute.
cute. Yeah.
Scuba, yes, order her a paramotor, and when she doesn't use it, just tell her that you're flying it now because you got to make sure that the fluids, the oil in it doesn't coagulate, and the coolant doesn't get too cold.
Does she want to fly?
Does she want to fly?
No.
Oh, okay. Do I want to
No.
fly? No.
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 Even I knew that answer.
What?
I was no. I'll
Yeah,
go
I know.
up,
I know.
but I'm not gonna do it. Yeah.
The way.
Munchkin says I need to stop patronizing you.
I know, right?
I don't even know what that word means, so I won't do it.
So
But it'll
do
be
we
super
know-
cute.
Do we know the color of the shirts, or are you going to keep that a surprise,
They-
or what?
Are gonna be like a heather gray.
Heather Gray. They're super cute.
Shut up.
Heather gray. So I don't know what the heather
Super
part
cute
means, but
gray.
I know what gray means. So is it like a
So
light
it's gonna
gray?
be yes.
Light gray.
Like
kind of
kind
like
of like this gray.
the Bad Apples. What year is this? Here, look on the back.
Oh my gosh.
Munchkin says you shouldn't patronize her, Shane. Oh, he ran
I don't
away.
even know.
Anyways, it'll be kind of this color. And
A
then-
lighter gray, so everything pops. So it'll be super cute. Can't help it.
I would make a comment to that, but I'm not allowed because Munchkin said I can't.
Well, now I had to say it.
It's a great idea, honey. It's going to be so poppin'.
So
We're
poppin'.
going to love it. High five.
Oh,
What
High
does
five,
this
son.
mean? What does this mean here? Most women lack the Superman gene.
does that mean my high five was weak? I don't know.
No, that was there before.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's not my
Bonding
fault.
to someone else.
Oh, because we don't have. Okay, women have a little bit.
Oh my god. And
We have a fear, and it's a mother instinct kind of thing that we always like try to save ourselves to save her.
Oh,
Men don't
Superman,
have that.
like lifting a car.
Yeah,
off.
men.
Okay,
Yeah, no, men don't have that. You have a zero fear filter, and we're afraid of everything. Not really, but just saying.
Okay, James has a great question. Is it tri-blend or cotton? I'll let you know next show because I can't remember.
Yeah, I know.
I've
It's
got
supposed to be really, really soft.
yeah. It's supposed to be a really. I'm shooting for the goal of being a shirt as soft as Paralife PPG shirts because those things are amazing.
Well, we're wearing matching shirts, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I
Now,
have the
now,
V-neck,
Oh.
but it's the same color.
Oh, okay, you got the V-neck. Okay.
here's what he meant. Is in the lack
What?
of desire to fly.
Desire
No,
to
Leah
fly.
Catula would probably
Oh.
take issue with that. We got some great women pilots.
Yes. we
Yes, yes, yes.
do. Hey, not to jump off subject real quick, but I do have a question for those in the chat that are way smarter than me. We're gonna change the intro, but keep the song. Agree or disagree? So the pictures of the intro will be different, but the song will be the same. Scuba just put no filter, so I was like, oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to ask that question.
Oh,
Oh, well
I
done.
will.
I'm back.
Oh, Jesus.
I got something in the mail today.
Whoa.
Yeah, from Kevin and Angela. I don't know what it is.
Who?
It's Kevin
Did
and
you say-
Angela. Tony and Angela. Kevin and Angela. Kevin and Angela live next door. They're my neighbors. Tony and Angela. I'm talking about.
I'm not sure who Tony and Georgetta is, but
Anyways, she first told me, "No, I was going to open it on the show," and then she said, "No, don't do that." And then she changed.
Hold
her
on.
mind.
Uh-oh,
No,
now I'm
right
scared.
right here's why. Will read Scuba's comment.
Oh, crap.
Glitter bomb.
I don't know. Well, anyways, I'm gonna open it anyways. We'll see what it is.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
please be a glitter bomb. Please be a glitter bomb.
You'd love that.
Oh
wouldn't
my
you?
God, that'd be amazing. And I would freaking absolutely.
He's laughing.
That would be hilarious.
I would lose my shit.
I don't even know how to do a glitter bomb. I'm gonna figure that out.
For who? I got Will's address. We can send them like 12 tomorrow.
They bought me. Let's see if you can see it. If I can get it. Can you see it?
No.
Think
No.
Dang. How do I get that?
360 what?
It's an Insta 360. Dang, get it to there.
Sweet.
Yeah. No, not really. They didn't buy me that. This is what they bought me.
Oh, please.
It's nice. It's like in one of those like jewelry boxes. You know?
Ooh.
Big surprise.
It's an engagement ring.
It's an engagement ring. Tony
Yeah.
is asking.
Oh, I love it. I love it. No string.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, okay. I
Oh.
checked the other side to make sure it didn't say buy it. And
Oh.
that's cool. Thank you, Tony and Angela. That's totally cool.
It's funny how that showed up clear as day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is-
You got a point.
that
So,
is so cool.
I actually,
Well, as
I actually got it.
I just have to say, as you know, I'll have to send you one of these now, Angela and Tony.
Yeah.
I know that'll go over well.
Oh.
Thank
Hey,
you.
I think Angela and I last year spent a little time on the golf cart. Why can I not talk
I have no
tonight?
idea.
Holy crap! I spent some time with Angela on the golf cart, and she called me smart a couple extra times, and I was like, "Are you drinking? Because you're talking about me."
Oh, Twisted Teas was her drink.
Oh God, yeah. Didn't they leave some of that in our camper?
I have no idea.
Man, she left these dang pretzels that I'd never had before, brand new, never opened. I opened them, ate them. I can't stop buying the stupid things. Thanks, Angela.
Oh gosh, I can't remember the name.
That's how it
She
works.
said, "Hey, Will." She said it's for your year-round treat.
Huh? What was that, Shane?
She said it's for your year-round treat.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, yeah. An
Yeah.
ornament for your tree.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
we're-
not. I
you're-
can't be constituted as talking politics on the show either.
No, not at all.
No, we are not serious here unless we're talking about paramotoring and
It was showing a picture.
That's right.
no, you're going to learn a little bit about paramotoring here on this channel. You're going to learn a little bit about Will, a little bit about Nick, a whole lot about Krista, and then me. So,
Krista's shy.
she is shy. She actually hates being on YouTube.
Krista is not shy.
Oh, no,
Because
that's
you
'cause-
know me, Will.
that's because you got to know her, and now
Yeah.
she won't go away.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me tell you my favorite Will story.
Oh,
Oh gosh, I got a few. So they were giving away a prop at Bad Apples, and it was a helix with American flag across it, and you had to be there to win, and it was free to enter. I don't know anybody in the chat that happened to do this. And Will went to go lay down, relax. Everybody knows Will. Will takes naps. So I
Sound jealous.
I know, I really am. So I was like, oh man, I gotta wake Will up. So I knock on the door, and he's like, yeah. And I went to open the door, but thank God he locked it because I did not know that he was burning up hot and apparently stripped completely naked. Thank you for locking the door.
Completely naked. Okay. I mean,
That's what you told me. I'm like, oh, thank God.
You almost saw Will really.
No, he locked the door. He locked the door. Then my other favorite story is Shane comes up on. I'm sorry, I said I had to come.
Why did you try to unlock it yourself?
She did. She didn't even knock. And if she did, it was this real light tap. That
Your whole
nobody could
van,
hear.
your whole
She's
van
coming
was
in.
shaking. She was trying to unlock it forcefully.
I didn't want you to miss out in case you won. But anyway,
What
that's
she
not what
does,
happened.
she knocks. She'll knock on it, and then if I don't answer, she'll knock again, as if maybe I'm in the back room or something and I can't hear it.
Up your van.
I don't know. Maybe you're a heavy sleeper. I'm just checking. I didn't want you to miss out. But then Shane comes up later that same time on a Segway. He steps off. Will turns it off. Shane, and we got this on video. Shane goes to take off, and he falls, and he goes, "Didn't I leave that on?" Will and I died laughing. It was hilarious. Do you remember that, Will?
I remember. I didn't think it was very
It was hilarious.
Normally, I just yell out if someone knocks on the door. I just yell out, "No money, no honey," and they go away.
No money, no honey.
He didn't say that.
You couldn't hear him over the aggressively pulling to try to open the door.
She had her foot on the side of the door yanking on the man. She was aggressive.
That is.
You thought Bigfoot was on the outside. You thought Bigfoot was on the outside just shaking the thing, and she was just yanking on the door.
No, he answered back, and I said, "They're about to do the drawing." He was like, "Okay."
He answered the door, or he answered, "I'm not naked." Then the pull got aggressive. Like it got even more.
Oh. All right.
And then you saw shadows over your windscreen.
Oh my God.
Like she trying to peek in, like a peeping Tom.
Yeah. I've got a little ladder that goes up the side. She's discovered that too. I found out.
Trying to look through the sunroof or the skylight.
Oh.
You got issues.
I don't even know when all this happened. I'll have to remember.
You were drinking.
Will has on pants. I don't know. How do you know what kind of pants I have on, Scuba?
I can't wait to meet Scuba.
Have I gotten up today? I haven't gotten up today. I'm wearing my penguin jammy bottoms.
Penguin jammy pun.
What is wrong
I
with
don't
you?
know. I literally have had.
I think that was a way to get you to stand up, Will.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Hey, Will, I just want to say those are super cute.
Thank you. Thanks for understanding, Shane.
Nick, we need to get a pair of those each. Nick, we need to get a pair of those each, and then all three of us wear them.
Yes.
You have to fly in.
Yeah.
Hey, these would be super comfortable to fly in.
Yes, we need to.
They would be.
Are they like fleece?
Yeah, that's exactly. They're just like what do you call them? Leisure, whatever. I don't know.
Leisure wear?
Pajamas. I don't know. I call them
I
pajamas.
don't know too many pairs of pajamas that you sleep in is leisure wear.
No, leisure. I don't know what they call them. I have no idea.
Pajamas.
I call them pajamas. What do you call them? Pajamas?
Pajamas. PJs.
CJ.
Like not leisure. What's leisure to you? Pajamas sleeping?
I think you got a speech impediment.
Me or him?
Hey, pajamas. Pajamas. Tomato.
My PJs in leisure don't have patterns.
Yeah, Nick.
No, good point.
My pajamas don't have patterns on them.
Yeah, most of them don't either, but these two, and they were clean, so I wore them. Tony says he's got the best pair of PPG pajamas. Just saying. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, he does have a pair of. Yeah. It's like got little paramotors all over it. All over them.
No, I think those are his pajamas that he says to Angela, "Come fly with me." And that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Come fly over.
Let's see.
That
We're having a dog issue right now.
this dog has been on fire since I've been home. He's tried to attack me several times, trying to play with me, and I'm like, dude, not right now. But whatever.
It's cold outside. He loves it.
Yeah, it's cold. It's
Oh,
almost
it's
70.
cold outside. Yeah, so a dog with a fur coat's going to get cold. In that
No,
chilly
he like.
in the air.
Well, guess what?
Oh, we'll put a sweater on him, and we cover him up at night too,
Yeah, he does appreciate that.
like Yubby.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Thursday, guess what we're doing?
Well, give me a
We're
hint.
going on our second cruise. All right,
Thursday?
my hand didn't move.
Yeah.
Thursday.
That was
Is
fast.
it one of those gambling things?
No. No,
What?
no, it's not a gambling cruise.
Oh no,
I mean, yes, you can gamble on it, but we don't. There's a casino on there.
I gamble every time I get on a cruise that she's not going to throw me overboard.
Yeah. So so you're leaving Thursday and what? Coming back?
Sunday.
long is it?
Sunday.
Back Sunday.
When did
Sunday.
you-
Yeah, it's just,
I mean, this is new.
I told all my friends. Well,
No.
you didn't get an invite.
I thought we talked about this last
He told us, but
Show,
he didn't invite
but-
us, Will.
They didn't mention this last week, did they, Nick? Their second cruise.
He mentioned it, but we didn't get it. But we didn't get an invite.
Oh,
He did mention it.
we're,
We just wasn't
our
invited.
daughters.
We're not the cool kids.
Yeah, our kid's going with us.
Yeah, Kaylee and her boyfriend are going, and they got their own room, and we got our own room. And I put in a bid for a balcony, and guess what? People that didn't even bid on it got upgrades, and we haven't heard nothing back yet. This is ridiculous.
So I think our lesson is don't bid.
Mm-mm.
You
You're
know
still
why?
bidding.
No, because this happened last time. We
I
didn't
know.
we
Why,
bid,
right?
and people that
Why?
no why.
The more you
No, why-
go, the higher on the list you are.
Oh well, that's
You're,
Yeah.
you're still in a rhythm.
yeah.
well, that's the
Yeah.
other problem.
We used to get upgraded
That's
all the
the-
time just for going.
Well, that's the other problem because we to Australia. Ooh, that would be a heck of a cruise. Let's do one.
It would be. I wouldn't mind doing a cruise to Europe. I think that would be pretty cool.
Agreed.
You can cruise to the
14
bathroom
days,
and be
take
in
it.
Europe, no problem at all.
Honestly,
No,
man, on a cruise, I don't care where the ship goes, just be on the ship. You know what I mean? Just I enjoy
Yeah.
the the food and
Yeah.
the
Do you
food.
get off at the ports at all?
Yeah, but I have no hair to braid, and I don't want drugs, and I don't need a taxi. So I mean, what's left?
Oh gosh, we did not have that. They were very aggressive.
You need to take a
in
cruise
Mexico.
to nowhere, Will.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Yeah.
be perfectly happy with it. I mean, I think we went down to it was Jamaica, and Cancun was kind of nice because they've got vendors and stuff that sell their stuff from China, and that looks, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just kind of trinkety.
We went to Cancun. No,
Okay.
Cosmo.
Yep.
Well, we're going to Jamaica in December, and some other places I don't remember.
Well, Jamaica that's where that is real aggressive, and they've got if I remember correctly, you get off at Jamaica, and immediately you're hit with solicitors of some type, and so
Yeah,
But
That's
they've
how
got-
it was.
they've got this. Once you get off the ship, that they've got this like open air flea market type thing, but there's a one way in, and once you go in, man, you have to go all the way around and to get back out. So they got that figured out.
Hey, did you know in Mexico they passed a law you cannot smoke in public there?
You can't smoke in public?
You cannot smoke in public, but you can go to the pharmacy and get all the Percocet, Vicodin, and whatever you want over the counter, no problem.
Dang, man. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we found that out as we were going to Costa Maya.
Mm-mm.
There were signs everywhere. No smoking in public. You could find a like an ashtray that was off to the like way out of the way of pretty much in a dark alley, and then you can go over and vape or smoke over there. But if you get
That
caught
includes
smoking in
vaping.
public,
You can't vape. You can't vape in public.
nope.
Dang,
Nope.
man. In Australia, they're talking about, I don't know if they did it or not. Craig or Walter would know, but they're banning it in Australia. Vaping is what I heard. Is that true, Walter or Craig?
I don't live in Australia. I don't give a dang.
Yeah, well, that's big government for you, I guess. It's sure a lot healthier to vape than it is smoke. I don't see the problem with that.
I 100% agree with that. I actually had a test done not too long ago of my lungs. I've been vaping for a little over 13 years now, and I've had tests done from when I quit smoking to now, and they can't even tell I was ever a smoker. And I was a heavy smoker, 2 packs a day, easy. Unless we went out to a bar and I was drinking, then I would, within 6 hours, smoke an entire pack of cigarettes. Don't know why, but now we go to a bar that is smoking. We come home and take our clothes off at the back door and leave them there until the morning. We can throw them in the washing machine because I can't stand the smell of smoke. I seen a question up here. I don't remember where it was or who it was. Oh, Scuba said that Munchkin has never been on a cruise. Sounds like somebody's slacking.
Yeah,
I'm
most
just saying.
husbands, good husbands, would make sure their wives, had been on at least.
Great husbands would make sure. I mean, it took me over 30 years to be willing to take my wife on a cruise, but that's besides the point. But she has been on one, and we are going on another Thursday, and we'll have another one in December. The one in December is our big one. That is the yacht club membership. That is 24-hour butler service. That is room service. That is a whole section of the boat to ourselves.
Mini bar, what we want.
Yeah, whatever's in the mini bar is already added to our thing, so we can do whatever we want with it.
Oh, we can go to the spa every day.
Oh yeah, we can go to. That's super cute.
What a
Sorry, Scuba.
Oh, she fell
You
for
got
it.
you got a shirt coming, Shane.
Yeah. So right. So Walter was saying, I think it was Walter, but he said you could still smoke. You could still buy, regular tobacco, cigarettes, but not.
you
You can't vape. I know, right? This world.
Yeah, so you have to find a special trash can that you're allowed to.
I told him about the dark alley.
Yeah, the dark alley. And I kept going out by the taxis, and I was scared to leave the port.
So we actually it took us longer to walk down the pier.
Yeah.
Or the dock, or whatever you want to call it, the walkway.
Did you already tell them we went to the drugstore?
Yes. Well, we did go to the drugstore, but anyways, it took us longer to walk into the little, on Costa Maya where the 4 guys are hanging from their ankles playing the flute, swinging down to the ground. We watched that. We looked at the stupid pink flamingos, looked at the dolphin thing, and came back. It was less than 10, 15 minutes. It took us longer than that to walk.
It was way 10, 15 minutes longer than we should have been out there.
Yeah, it was horrible. But
I think Costa Maya was a lot more aggressive than Cozumel. Cozumel just wanted to give you free tequila shots at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's too early for this guy.
And then when you circle back around, they're like, is it still too early? I'm like, it's been 5 minutes. It's not even noon. Talk to me about tequila. Never. Never.
Have either of you heard of John Wayne? It's called the Rhine River Cruise. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I haven't either. That sounds kind of interesting.
John Wayne, what is that? John Wayne, are you coming to Fly It for Gage? I need to know this. You can set precedent of because I know Walter's coming, so Walter's going to be the hit. You can be the next one from the hit. What's that called?
The next one from the what? Hip?
From Walter. What's the next step down from Walter?
Second.
Second big hit. I don't know.
The second
I don't
big
know.
hit, Walter?
Nick needs to jump in here and throw in some shots here. Make fun of somebody.
Make fun of Shane.
Always.
It's everyone's favorite.
I think that's the
Oh,
second
see,
fiddle.
even my watch wanted to do it.
Mm.
Oh, second fiddle. That's good. There you go.
Yes.
Walter says if he comes over, he's probably not going to go back to Australia. But come on
Why?
over.
Isn't
What else
Australia
is?
amazing?
Hey, I think Vegas is great this time of year, Walter.
Wait a minute, though. Nick, when are you leaving for your South Africa deal?
Oh yeah, Nick, tell us about that.
It'll
real
be
quick, 'cause
after
you're already fine.
Flight Brigade.
Can you explain what you're doing?
It's amazing.
Even though we're 6 minutes after the hour, I can't believe it's been an hour.
I can't either, but the South Africa, I want to hear about it way more.
The plan is to go to. I'll give you more details when I get all of them, but the plan right now is to go for 10 days to South Africa to fly. There'll be 10 of us going. It's going to
That's
be quite
amazing.
a trip.
I can't. Oh, wow. You're going to see some,
Man, I want to go somewhere
at
big.
least in my mind, cool stuff.
Nick, do you have a 360 Instacam that you
I
can
think
take
it'll
with
be
you?
really
If not,
cool.
Will does.
It'll be amazing.
Or Will does. Yeah, Will does. Will has it.
Yes, I have.
Listen,
so
I
many
want to see.
cameras in 360.
He's got. Okay.
See,
I
think
want to
it's-
see when you have it. Hold on.
What you want to see?
When you have an engine out, Nick. When you have an engine out in Africa, and you land on a rhino horn, I want it in 360. You know what I'm saying?
You made me hold up for that.
I know. What do you have to say,
Give you
Will?
the 360
Nothing
view.
important. I
Uh,
was thinking that when I think of South Africa, I think of I don't know enough about it, but I think like South Africa is kind of like I don't know the England of Africa. You know what I mean? So maybe
Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
hoping that like or maybe you don't know, but like you're gonna like fly over like I don't know wild
Wildlife.
animals and
He's not sure yet.
hold on.
There's
What if you're flying
supposedly
on
a
you have
bunch
an
of
engine out?
cool stuff to fly over. I don't know exactly where. You land
Well.
just like always. It just depends. You just got to not land on the horn. You'll be good.
Hold. All right, hold on. I have a question.
Oh,
What if you're flying along at say 150 feet? You look down, and you see a lion tracking you on the ground, following you, and then you have an engine out. What are you gonna do? Are you flying with a 40 cal handgun, or I mean, what's going on?
He's in South Africa.
speed bar.
You'll
Speed
get
bar.
to-
They don't have no lions.
You'll
in
get to
South
see the
Africa?
video, so I won't. Speed
What
bar.
about South
Yeah.
Africa?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody. will
We're
have the
thinking
video.
just
I won't be
like
around to show it to you.
Africa. Yeah, you will. You can burn them up with a propeller, right? Or prop.
What is
Sorry.
this one? Cotton, scuba is cotton cloud. It's Krista. These are actually Krista's, but
What?
I
No
take
clue.
them from time to time. The girl has
Stop. Shut up.
collaborate and listen.
I got a few. I like different flavors. I can't stick with one. I move around. Be glad.
Of what?
You're my flavor.
Move around.
Wait,
Oh,
did
that's
she
the
just
first time I've
We're
ever.
gonna turn this into
wait,
the
did
Jerry
she just
Springer
show
show here in a
affection?
minute.
Did I show my what?
Did you just show affection? Was that like a public
Yes.
display of affection I saw there?
I was just
PDA.
I was just gonna say that's the first time on any of the shows I've ever done we've made out.
Dang, man, get a
Because I
room.
wasn't making out. But normally, if I'm on a show, it's more about like the two of us, and I don't want it to be about us. It's supposed to be about whatever the topic is about, not oh, how long have you been together? What's going on? Okay,
Well, wait, I mean,
Tell them the first
whatever.
time. Tell them the first time you touched my butt.
I have no idea.
It was a dead ending.
It was about 30 years ago. Oh, sex on TV. Oh gosh,
Years ago.
Walter.
you got problems if that's sex on TV. I've been overseas. They play a lot of stuff.
Whoa! Freeze that.
What?
Oh, man.
She did not show erection
Sex on
on
TV.
TV.
Oh my god.
We now have
You're so
No more kisses.
2,822 people watching.
Oh god.
Yeah. For a kiss? Yeah, you guys got problems.
All right. So Will, we got it.
Oh, Angela, that's true. Las Vegas is crazy.
Oh, I'm
You
coming.
get arrested for that here.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know, apparently on a boat.
You see someone? I was not. Oh. Never mind. Change the subject. Anything different?
The fact that you had no idea what I was talking about is hilarious.
I don't know.
All right,
Stop.
so I'm not allowed to say nothing about that. But if you call me later tomorrow, I'll tell you the whole story. It was freaking
Just tell
awesome.
the story.
Okay, so I'm telling the story. So real quick before we go, we were on the cruise, our first cruise ever. My wife is wearing a one. It's kind of a one piece. It goes.
It's a dress.
It's a dress, and you got to put over your neck, and it covers the front, and then. But to go to the bathroom, you have to take everything off. So apparently, she went to the bathroom, and it's a European boat, so it's guy girl bathroom. So there's one main door you walk in, and then there's two stalls to the right that are guys, and one to the left that is women's. Why that is exactly, I'm not sure. Why it's not two girls?
It is two girls.
Is it?
It's girl, girl, boy, boy. But
Okay,
whatever.
so there's two stalls on each side, one for girls, one for boys. I see the door swing open that's on the outside that goes into the room of the stalls. I see my wife as the door shutting, walking out of the stall, and one entire boob is just there for the world to see. And I grab the door, I swing it open, I go, "You want to cover yourself?" She goes, "Oh, I didn't know." The guy standing there to go pee was just like, "Best ship ever."
If you didn't get it on video, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Oh, the security cameras probably caught it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How do you not know?
Oh my God!
How do you
stop.
not know your boob is hanging out?
Well, I didn't know. You had to tell me.
Hey, Will
You
or
couldn't
Nick,
let me walk around the whole boat.
Will or Nick, have you ever had any
Oh my-
extra appendage hanging out and go,
Angela
I
saved
didn't know?
me.
No,
How do you not know?
I don't know, because I mean, I would trip over it. So
Is it tequila time?
No, that's the thing. She wasn't even that far gone.
I wasn't. I literally.
you know what? It was a European cruise, and that's what people from Europe do. So
Right. See? Yeah. And I was sitting here thinking, who was laying out? Oh,
Hey,
there
in
actually was some girl in
international
her
waters. It
underwear.
don't matter. Anything goes.
yeah, I thought
Thank
the
you.
Americans they're
Yeah.
just hung up on nudity and stuff like that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Europe sees it completely different.
Just yeah. Let it rip. Tater chip. I don't know.
Okay, on that note, we're going to get out of here because we are way over. We're 14 and a half minutes past due. So, Willard, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me on YouTube. Just search for Will Fly or direct willflyppg.com.
And Nick, make sure you give us your props and all that other stuff. Bikes, props, strobes, And
You can
anything
find
else?
everything that I have. You can find all my stuff at justusebikes.com. All bikes, props, strobes, whatever you need, I got it.
When
What kind of prop is that? Is that like a Helix or the E prop?
it's neither.
I got Helix E props, and then the new Viterazzi whatever brand, and then the what are they? The Falcons Fly It Fast or something, the cheaper version. I have those too.
All right,
Cool.
there you go. Got more info.
My main thing was
Awesome.
I never see anybody keeping them at a fly-in, so I figured I'd keep some.
That's a good
Every
idea.
time we go to a fly-in,
Very
people are
good
looking for
idea.
props, and nobody ever has them.
That's true.
You keep a few.
This is true.
This is very true.
Krista, where can we find you on social media? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I work.
She works for a living. She's on computers all day long. Last thing she wants to do is come home on a Tuesday night and have to be on the show. You know, we're all grateful. And then you can find me here at Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane on YouTube or ppgshane.com on TikTok. All right. We will talk to you guys later. Next Tuesday, we are going to have Nick Justice and Rick Davies from Florida Power Sports. And they're going to tell us all about the donations they are giving to the fly-in. And then Rick's got some new stuff, a new motor, and all kind of stuff. Actually,
You guys can't wait to hear about.
I'm super excited about. All right. I will see you guys next week.
Yes. And we're out.
Good night.
Are they staying? Night.
Hold on. Yes, Nick and Will are going to stay.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Okay. Are you
Bye.
good?
Yeah.
Look at me.